Good morning, Trojans. The date today is August 24th, and it is a B-Day.
The quote of the day today is, "Sometimes you can have the smallest role in the smallest production and still have a big impact," by Neil Patrick Harris.
Are you planning to attend a four-year college but are unsure where you should go? Ms. Stoll is now planning college visits. She will also email a list of the colleges every Thursday, so be sure to look out for that. Ms. Stoll is also planning senior meetings, which will be about your plans after graduation.
Do you want to work but need a work permit? You can get an application on the wall outside of the College and Career Center. You do need to have a GPA of at least 2.0.
Let's now go to Aidan Cannon for a movie review.
What's going on?
Hello!
I'm Ben Vandermeer.
And I'm Aidan Cannon.
And this is 60-second movie reviews, where I take the pros and Aidan takes the cons, and together we talk about a movie. Aidan, what are we seeing today?
Crazy Rich Asians.
Oh, it's exciting stuff. So let's start this in 3, 2, 1. All right. Now, the pros of this movie. Let's be real here. This was a good movie. It's been hyped about for a long time. It's a very famous book series from Kevin Kwan, I believe.
Oh, nice.
And
I didn't know that.
It was very well established, and I think they built on the book series while acknowledging all of the flaws and accomplishments of the series and introducing new and interesting characters. They had a great supporting cast, and let me tell you, everyone in this movie is intimidatingly gorgeous, okay? I can't explain it. I don't know how. It's just the truth. It's amazing. So yeah, there you go. And now the cons.
Personally, for me, I felt like the relationship between Constance Wu's character and the mother wasn't really super well explained as to why she didn't like Constance Wu, and I didn't feel like that was super developed very well. Also, I don't really have a lot of flaws with this film. It was very well made.
It's just fun to watch.
And it was very well acted and. Yeah,
it's a tad predictable at some points, but it executes.
Yeah, rom-com tropes a little bit.
Yeah, it executes. It's like a predictable rom-com, but it executes the rom-com so brilliantly that you don't even notice.
Very wholesome.
Yeah, so there you go.
And this has been your 60-second movie review of Crazy Rich Asians.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. CSF and NHS forms are due today, so make sure to pay at the finance office and turn in your form to Miss Granger in room C10.
Remember, students, the Cinderella Waltz auditions are right after school today in E2.
Now let's head on to sports with Peter Canale.
What a shot! The Wonder Goal!
Good morning, Trojans. Yesterday, the varsity volleyball team lost in the home gym under the unrelenting pressure of Cardinal Newman. The Trojans won the first two sets but ran out of energy against the strong Cardinals, falling 3-2, dropping their season record to 1-2. Meanwhile, last Friday, after a thrilling victory against Montgomery, Trojan Live interviewed head coach of the varsity football team, Rick Christ.
You guys had a first half that definitely did not go well at all. You guys were in the locker room for an extra amount of time. What did you say to the team to help them turn around?
One of the things is that, we played a terrible half of football and we were still just down by 7 points. I thought that they needed to believe in themselves and come out, and I challenged the offensive line, and I thought the offensive line really stepped it up in the second half.
Lines are always so important, and as you mentioned, the O-line did not look good in that first half. In that second half, the O-line was strong. The defensive line really caused issues for Montgomery. What can you say about the hard work that they're putting in there?
Their defense played well the whole game, so we're very proud of them. And we've got a couple of guys that are new to the game playing defensive ends. Kenny Alexander played great. For first time putting on the pads. He looked like a veteran. But we had a lot of guys that contributed on defense. But on the offensive side, we're just a little bit behind. Picking up blitzes and things like that, we were able to figure out what their timing was, and we had some good adjustments at halftime. So it made things a little bit easier for them, but I just thought their performance in the second half was so much better.
And today, the varsity football kicks off their second game of the season. After that strong victory last week, they play the Santa Rosa Panthers at their home turf. This is an important game for the Trojans, as it is the longest-running rivalry in Sonoma County, dating back to 1892. Additionally, the victor of this game gets the War Club, a trophy that the Trojans are hoping to keep for the fourth straight year. The game kicks off at 7:30 on the Panthers' home field tonight with JV Pryor at 5. That's all for sports. Back to you, anchors.
Thanks, Peter. Speaking of sports, there is girls basketball sign-up meeting in the gym on August 28th. Last Friday, there was a club rush. There was club rush that you didn't want to miss, and we recorded it. So here's a video.
It's a pretty fun club. We go to a leadership seminar every year.
So we translate for school events, we plan school dances, we make the bilingual families feel welcome.
DMA is Junior State of America. It's essentially a debate club, politics and activism. If you have an opinion on anything, just come to do it. It promotes Latinas and Latinos to get into college basically and promote higher education. Circle of Friends is an awesome club, and its whole point is to help include people in your life and to make new friends. Post is paired with Red Cross this year to learn about the health field and get involved in your community.
We do Linnea, and we do a musical, and we do dinner theater, and we do a production, so you should join.
Trojan is a club dedicated to spirit. We have football games, basketball games, every single game. We go all out during Spirit Week, all out during games, and
The freshman cornhole tournament is today at lunch and should end by 1:10. Be sure to attend.
The Baseball Fall League is having a meeting at lunch in room G1 for all grade levels. Be sure to attend if you plan on playing.
If you were an ag mechanic or welding student last year, don't forget to pick up your fair checks and projects by Friday. And art students, please come by E7 to pick up your last assignments from last year. They are amazing and need to be taken home.
And GSA has a meeting today at in E5 at lunch.
Attention students, if you're interested in traveling to Ireland and Scotland this coming summer, Miss Greason and Miss Smith are taking students and they would love for you to join them. For more information, visit C3 or C17. An informational meeting is in the works, so listen for future announcement details.
Thanks for tuning in. And
What's
as
going
always,
on?
make it a great day.